Hello and welcome to this video. It's another Revit video, and in this one we're looking at stairs, lifts and shafts. So let's start with stairs. To add a stair to your project, you need the stair tool, and that's underneath the architecture tab. So we're in our project and I'm going to add a stair just over here. So the stair tool underneath the architecture tab just here, and if we use the stair tool just as so set to its defaults, so I'm going to click about here and you can see what's going on. We get like a grayed out version of our stair, and you need to pay attention to what is written in this grayed out sort of illustration of the stair, because it has some very useful information. So as I drag, you can see how many rises I've created. It says 9 rises and 10 remaining. So Revit actually calculates how many rises you need to reach the next level of your project. So I need 19 rises and I've got to the next level. This isn't exactly what we want for our project. I think I'd like to have an even numbers of stairs to keep things simple for our project. So we'll have a look at how we can change that. I am going to press the X on this one and delete it, and let's start again. So I'm going to use the stair tool, but before I start drawing I'm going to go into edit type, and in here I can change the maximum riser height. So I'm going to change it from 170 to 160. 160, and click OK. This way, when I start to draw my stair, I'm going to have 10 rises. I'm going to just zoom in and come over to about here, and you can see now I have the same number of rises on either side. I'm going to select this set of stair and just move that in just a bit closer, keep things nice and tight with my stair, but I actually want to move the whole thing closer to this side because there's going to be some windows over here soon, and I want to make sure that the stair's nice and close to those windows. Okay, so there is my stair. If I'm happy with that, I can press the tick and we can go to the 3D view, and we can see I've already sectioned this building a little bit so you can see the stair. It's built the stair and it's built the railings and everything fits, and this would go up to our first floor. I currently don't have a floor on my first floor, so you can't see that, but we're going to draw that right about now. So I'm going to go to my first floor and I'm going to draw a simple floor. So we've got the floor tool. I'm using the wall select under the draw panel, and I'm going to click on the walls and create a floor all the way around. So using the wall select ensures that the floor is going to be drawn so that it cuts in, extends into the wall core, which is really good. So let's press the tick, and I do not want to join any geometry, so I'm going to press no, and let's go back into 3D view, and you can see there is my floor. But obviously we have a problem. I need my stairs to cut through this floor. So we've got several options, and one of them is under the architecture tab. It is the shaft tool. So we can use the shaft tool. I want to be in the first floor here, or maybe even the ground floor would give me a better view. And I'm going to use the rectangle tool inside of the draw panel, and I'm going to draw a rectangle and press the tick. This has created a shaft. If I go into the 3D view, there is the shaft, and you can see what the shaft does is it cuts through floors and allows people to travel up the stairs. Okay, so that works really well. What I think I might do in this instance though is, rather than use a shaft, because I want to get rid of this bit here, I don't want any overlaps, and I've got some windows that are going to be on this side, so I think I'm going to use I'm just going to modify the boundary of the floor instead. So I carefully select the shaft and press delete. I'm going to select the floor that we've just drawn, there we go, and I'm going to press edit boundary, go back into the first floor, and I'm going to modify this. So I'm going to click on the corners of my stair, drag all the way to the end there. I'm going to click here all the way to that pink line, and then I'm going to draw corner to corner, and then I need to use the modify tool just to change this line. I'm going to drag this point down to here, and I'm going to unjoin it so I can have some flexibility there, and then I need to carry on with my lines here, so I'm going to just draw a line from this point to this point and press the tick. Now I don't want to join any geometry, so I'm going to press no. Okay, here is my new floor. Let's have a look in 3D view, and you can see there is the gap ready for me. Okay, so the next part, we're going to draw a wall that would enclose our stair and also give us space for a lift. So let's go into the ground floor again, and I'm going to draw some walls. For this I'm using a basic interior wall, internal wall, and I'm going to draw from the external wall here across to somewhere about there. I'm going to draw this wall up to match the height here. I'm going to do it very roughly. I can always modify that, and I'm creating a box here for my lift. Okay, so let's move this wall out just a little bit, and that looks good. Alright, so how do we add a lift? Well, to do that we're going to need to load a family. Okay, there is a lift assembly family, so let's go and find that. We're going to use a component. So under the architecture tab, this is where our lift assembly is going to be. At the moment we just have a few default items, okay, like the furniture desk, but we can add to this by going to insert and choosing load family. Now you want to be inside of the UK folder of the Revit content, and you need to scroll down until you find specialty equipment, and inside of here we have elevators and lifts, and inside of that folder there is specialty equipment lift assembly, which looks like this. So we press open, and we've got room for one of the largest lifts. That's the 13-person wide car. Let's put one of those in. Now this is a wall-based family, so you need the wall there first before you can place the lift assembly. So I'm going to put that just there. Now you can see I've still got room around the edge, and I don't need all this space at the back, so I'm going to select this wall and move that, and you can see that the lift actually moves with the wall. Okay, so it's completely attached. Let's have a look in 3D view. Okay, so there is our lift with the stair behind. Now you can see that the wall is breaking through there, so I'm going to select this wall. I'm going to press Control and click on the other parts of the wall, and I'm going to tell the wall to attach to the base of this floor. Okay, and that just tidies things up a little bit. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, so now that we've created a piece of our stair and our lift, we can now copy this to multiple levels. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the ground floor and I'm going to select my wall, hold Control and click all of the other elements that I want to copy. So that includes the lift and the stair. Okay, so I'm going to copy all those elements, go back to my 3D view for full effect and go to the drop down from paste, choose align to selected levels, and we're going to copy those elements to the first floor all the way to level 6 and press OK. Alright, by doing this we save a lot of time. You can see there's the stair going all the way up, and it's actually going through the roof, so you'll know with the building that there is a third level for the roof, so I'm not too worried about that. And you can see that my lift's in place. Now we could of course copy the floor as well, but before we do I'm going to modify that so we've got a proper lift shaft. So I'm going to go back to the first floor and I want to edit the boundary here, and I'm going to draw a rectangle inside of these walls. So here we go. I'm going to select just the edge here and the corner down here, press the tick, and I don't want to attach, and I'm not going to join any geometry, and I've modified the floor. Let's have a look in 3D view, because I'm going to copy this floor, paste it to aligned to selected levels. Let's do level 2 to level 6, click OK, and there is my floor. Now let's check out this lift shaft. Let's grab the section box and drag it in a bit. Let's see if we can see if the lift shaft has worked. So we can see all the stairs and we can see the lift shaft. It's all completely empty, ready for the actual lift that would go into position. So that is how we create our stair for our multi-level building and our lifts, how we modify our floors. We could use a shaft, but we can also modify the footprint, and using the copy and align to selected levels really speeds things up. It's a great time saving feature. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.